Okay, you've read the title. Now, I think this is the last straw in a cultural appropriation crap. And it comes from a Labour MP. Surprise for... Surprise, surprise. Jamie Oliver, a British chef, whose his popularity is waning at the moment, but he's a pretty high name chef in the UK. You might know him in the US. Did some crap with food in schools. Frankly, food in schools when I was at school was all right. I never think that school dinners weren't that bad. Peas in lasagna, though? No. But yeah, frankly, reformed meat is not something to be fearful of. Has been accused of cultural appropriation for jerk rice. Now, jerking, other than being a jerk, is a form of Jamaican seasoning. It's a way of preparing something in a Jamaican style. There was this tweet from Dawn Butler, MP. This is the Labour Party. There are two. There were three, but now there are only two: Labour and Conservative. So, let's talk about this Labour Party woman who just tweeted. Jamie Oliver, hashtag jerk. I'm just wondering, do you know that Jamie Oliver, Jamaica jerk actually is? Do you know? Hang on. I'm just wondering, do you know what Jamaican jerk actually is? It's not just a word you put before stuff to sell products. Levi Roots Music should do a masterclass. Your joke rice is not okay. This appropriation from Jamaica needs to stop. Let me explain Dawn Butler MP. She is a Labour MP who is UK's first elected female African Caribbean government minister. I have never heard of such a thing in my life, and I never want to hear of such a thing again. What a waste of time. But I reckon if I do a Google search, Dawn MP, Dawn Butler MP, her nationality, do you want to guess? British. Why the fuck are you talking about Jamaican stuff? Why? You're an African American. That doesn't mean you're a Jamaican. That doesn't mean that you should be talking about Caribbean stuff. I know that you're the minister. That doesn't give you the right. It's like me saying I would talk for Thrawn. I'm not a chiss. Even though that's a fictional character. It's like, has she ever had a curry? Well, that's cultural appropriation. Jamie Oliver is selling rice that is seasoned in a jerk style. which is certain spices used in his rice. She says he can't do that because it's cultural appropriation. Why? I'm sorry. The world has gone batshit. What else would you call that rice? Flavoured rice. Well, who would buy flavoured rice? Jerk rice? That's fine. So, what am I saying here? Well, Dawn Butler is saying that Jamie Oliver making an actual product that he's selling to the society at large, because it's from another culture or styled like another culture, is wrong. Are you mentally retarded, Miss Dawn Butler? Because cultural appropriation is not a thing. I have never... You can put this in the comments, but I have never, ever seen cultural appropriation as a thing. It doesn't exist. If cultural appropriation existed and you stopped it, so in other words, you could not appropriate things from other cultures, the English language would be rather strange. There would be no word for bidet. Now, what is a bidet? A bidet is a device that you sit on to clean your butt. If you didn't know that, you owe me a like. That is a French word. Now, what the hell would you call it if you could not call it a bidet? What would you call... well, you couldn't have a curry, a very English dish, which is actually Indian. You couldn't have a Chinese, that's cultural appropriation. You couldn't have cookies, because they're American, I believe. You couldn't have Ford, because that's an American invention. That's a cultural appropriation of the Americans. But wait, oh, hang on, they're selling a product. It's designed to actually get people buying products. Not so that every single culture in the world can stay insular. Is that the word I'm looking for? What Jamie Oliver is doing, and I was right about that word, quite pleased with myself on that one. Every so often I think, hang on, did I get that right? Yeah, I did. So let's move on. Culturally appropriating things is how cultures grow. If a culture stays insular, it decays and dies. Now, it's... what's the... There is a... It's not... Mayans? No. There is a culture in history that was particularly insular. that actually caused their destruction. Now, I think it was the Mayans with their calendar. Yes, the walled city of Copacabana. No, I know I'm wrong. Peru. In Peru. It was in Peru. It's not the Mayans. I think it's the Mayans. In one of their cities. Well, it's in their main city. Their entire culture stayed in their city. When the... Oh, bloody hell, my memory is getting old. I'm getting old. When the Americans, I'm not sure I'm right with this, I'm probably not, came to... I know, it wasn't the Americans. Well, when somebody came to their society, they brought diseases. Because their society was so insular, the society died. Now, British society has been very uninsular. The opposite, very inclusive. You are here because we have been inclusive. You exist, Miss Dawn Butler, because we've been inclusive, not because cultural appropriation. Oh, there are black people here. We're culturally appropriating them. No, we're not. They're settling here. Chinese people are here. We're culturally appropriating them. No, we're not. They're settling here. You think Jamie Oliver has taken something not from his culture, but has made a product that is making money. This stuff. Yeah. This. Money. Money. And you think that's a bad thing. Are you insane? Literally, are you insane? Because, okay, you might not be able to jerk rice. So? But what's even worse is you're a British woman. Have you had a curry? Have you had a Chinese? Have you had jerk chicken? Ah, you're culturally appropriating it. Have you made yourself a curry with your own ingredients? You're culturally appropriating the Indians. Have you had a Chinese? The Asians. Have you had a hot dog? The Germans. Croissant? The French. Chocolate? The Belgians. Popcorn? The Americans. Pasta? The Italians. What else? Have you ever had anything off a barbecue? The Australians. Sorry, Australia, I couldn't really think of anything really that you sort of did, but other than the way of cooking. I'm sorry about that, but thank you for giving it to us. Everyone loves it, but why is cultural appropriation a bad thing? It shouldn't be a bad thing. Mixing of cultures mixes society. It improves everybody's society. But Dawn Butler, MP, has decided to go on a little rant on Twitter that Jamie Oliver's jerk rice is a bad thing. Are you insane?
Boom ba dum boom ba dum boom bo tab Boom ba ba dum boom ba dum bayum bo tab. Boom ba ba dum boom ba dum bayum bo tab. Boom ba ba dum boom.